Oh, by the way, Drew, you're gonna be famous after tonight. I don't know if anyone's told you.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the thing went viral. That's why I'm here. I saw your.
That's why he's here. He's chasing fame.
So you do read the chat.
Yeah, I read the chat. Not all like 250 messages though.
Catch
I
up.
couldn't
You
get
should,
caught
Not
up.
dude.
all the AI
Catch up.
images that
Yeah, it looked like just a bunch of shit AI images, so I kind of skipped
Catch
down.
up.
I really like
AI
the AI
images
images.
is why we
Yeah,
play.
these are
I
great.
made that in our great DM.
You could fucking just recap the whole story looking at the AI images. That's how great they are.
Yeah.
The fun with that is that we could have like a scrapbook of every session practically just through this.
Of shitty AI images.
It's really bad AI.
I mean, yeah, but now we
Right.
just actually record it, so we really don't need.
It's true, but it really does add to it.
Fuck.
It
I'm
does,
printing this
it's true.
picture book out at the end, and I'm sending it to all of you.
Oh, Mason, people want your images to be bigger.
Well, tell the people they can get over it.
Okay, I will.
Fuck yeah, let them know.
My images are the way they are.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't get big for
Yeah.
anyone.
That's
you're not a
wrong.
sellout.
You don't get
Drew,
big for anybody.
You
I don't
remember
get big for
your
anyone.
roll 20 at all?
Poor McKinley.
Never
Nah, bro.
taken one.
Not even a little bit.
All right, that's fine.
Thanks, Spinner.
Yeah, I got you. That's what I was thinking, you know.
Yeah, we'll both think about Mason getting big for McKinsey.
Yeah. Started off right.
Yeah, nom.
Don't worry, guys. I added it. I added it as an emote for our channel.
Oh, that's too far.
I have very weird lines that I don't cross.
Just arbitrary.
Yes.
We've got a treat in store tonight, gentlemen. So this would be a good time to grab a beverage, some snacks. I'm about to get a refill myself here, and then Drew, you can either fast track yourself a roll 20 character, or like retrieve your old password, or I could always just roll for you, you lazy bastard.
Come on.
I'd love to do it myself. I don't know how is the problem, so.
We all
Do
did a,
/roll in chat.
Oh yeah, I suppose I
Character
gotta get you
creator,
an
right?
invite. Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew.
Oh,
Wait, how does it
okay.
do this,
already.
Mason?
That rolls the dice. Cool.
I suppose you could also just roll through there, and I can always just reference it through your sheet. That's another workaround.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
No.
Mom spam.
Sick.
Because Matthew's not streaming, we have to make this the stream chat.
Yeah.
All right,
What
next
else
week.
did we
I'll have
spam?
well, next week's Thanksgiving. 2 weeks
It
from
was
Slow
sand is too quick.
Slow sand. Someone tell Aram.
Yeah,
We want Hoth.
and
Yeah, we went off.
we are recording though this night, right?
Yeah,
Someone
we're recording.
tell Aram,
You think
please.
I can
Excellent.
just let these people down?
Mom.
No, not
I
at all. We
live
gotta.
for the views.
Yep, we're going viral.
Streaming
Again.
recorder.
All right,
Go
the
viral
sand is
again.
too quick. The sand is too quick. You guys literally got out of the sand like it was no problem. That was as fast as you could possibly get.
Spam.
Ethan
though.
knows how to get out of quicksand, bro.
That's right.
Listen, it's one of those things when you're watching like documentaries at like 10 and they're like, quicksand's gonna be an issue. And then you grow up and
Okay, I
you've
get
never
what you're
seen
saying.
quicksand in your life and you're just like, now I have this knowledge I will
Yeah,
never
you guys
ever
don't know how to
need.
get out of quicksand? Come
It's
on.
in
Yeah.
every documentary.
Fucking
You
watch
should not ruin
anything?
my character.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you pick up on that like there's no need to know it.
What do
But
you mean?
now I know it for the rest of my life. If I'm ever in quicksand, lay down and chill out.
And just sink.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
is
you-
just a big ploy.
You need somebody else with you.
Documentaries are just
Drew,
false
I've got a
information.
character sheet attached to you
Just-
right now. I got your guy there. We'll get introduced to him in short order.
Just
Okay.
let it happen.
Are you 6'9"?
I've opened the app. No, I am not. I don't know how to navigate to anything, so I'm just going to
Okay,
try
top
and figure
right
that
of
out.
your top right of your screen.
How did you
you're gonna
guys
find,
get
like,
these
the
little
book.
icons on the fucking map and roll?
Dragged
20?
it.
Dragged
If you
it
go
from
to
where?
your character and then just drag it.
On
Oh,
your
nice.
name.
Yeah, so at the top right
Nice,
of your
there,
screen there,
yeah.
Drew, you'll find like a little book.
Wow.
and
Oh, yeah,
then you
I
can
see
have a
that.
character.
Did it work, Hunter?
Wow.
Guy sheet.
Dang, your character looks great.
Oh, I just add one?
Thick.
Oh no, you added one for me. Okay.
Sure
sick.
did.
All right.
And then you could fill in some details as far as the looks, character history, past, handedness, so on and so forth. I just got your basic stats and skills in.
Yeah, I mean, I like that my career path is scum. That's a good start.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Based off of the background
We don't have scum.
you gave me, I think that works.
No, it does. I'm all for it.
You know
Cool.
what? You know what's kind of cool, Drew? I'll
Yeah.
post it in chat because it's
Cool.
gonna be way more dramatic if I do that.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not scrolled
fucking
down, so
Edge of my
we're doing it
seat,
for the views.
seat, bro.
Boom. Check it out.
Hey, nice, bro.
I've graduated.
Oh,
I've been where
shit.
you were and I've
Okay.
moved on. That's my past.
That's what happens when you join like 3 sessions late.
Now I'm on the straight and narrow. I'm a good old guardsman.
you had to post it with emphasis.
Yeah, that's right.
Guardsman.
Arm, do I have to roll anything, or did you already roll these and this is my
Let me,
stats?
go ahead and get the book out.
Alright.
Quarter.
Yeah, thanks, Ethan.
Matthew, you got more comments on your YouTube video, by the way.
Oh, sick. I can't wait to read them.
I just posted it to Facebook.
Did you? What do you?
No, I didn't do that.
That's too bad, dude. You should.
Dude,
I
I'm glad.
deleted my
Did you
Facebook.
AI generate this description, Matthew? Or did you actually write that up?
No, I AI generated them.
Okay,
I like
was
the
hilarious.
description for the Mario or the gambler one. I don't know if you've read it.
I haven't, but here's for everyone else.
You said great content. Love that candelabra guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Rumors of the elusive rumble shake.
So there's fucking Matthew's super sexy character.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Drew, I'm gonna need you to roll me a D100.
Who's now in suits.
My perfect accent may have reverted. I didn't practice at all today.
Listen to yourself
You could
back,
either.
and you'll get back into it.
Down
But if I listen to
by
myself
midnight.
back, it'll be
95.
recorded in the video.
95.
Yeah, it's in stuff. It's fine.
Damn good divination, brother.
Actually, you might
put this
get
in your
counted.
divination.
Strike.
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Is trust in your fear. Your agility increases by 2, and you gain 1 fate point.
Okay.
Boom.
Ooh.
So do I just put up
Big.
agility to 38 then? And I don't know where the fuck faith is. I'll find it.
Fate
Fate.
point is on the bottom.
Fate.
Idiot.
Hey, fuck you.
And already? We're just already like
Jesus Christ.
Hi, Mom.
Is your mom watching this?
No, but now that we're famous, maybe she'll see it.
She will.
Nice.
She will, Ethan.
as far as
big into that
She's a big fan of
streaming.
mine.
For,
Make sure you
for,
choose
big fan of
handedness
yours.
in
Yeah.
case you
she's a
lose
big
limb.
fan.
Hey yo, Mason. Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Don't worry,
While
Ethan.
Drew rolls his character,
Mason
I'm gonna
can't
go
get
get
it up
some
for
milk.
anyone.
Oh, no. Oh.
Is that what
Go
it
ahead
was?
and,
He can't get it up?
No, I can't. I don't get big.
You don't get it. I thought that was too on the nose. I couldn't remember.
Go ahead and give me another D100 for your quirk.
Sorry, Mason.
He's got a fucking yoga mat.
28.
28 for a high worlder like yourself. You got a tattoo.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is it, Drew?
It is
Face tap?
pair of aces
Where?
on the right arm.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Did you say ooh-yeah or booyah? Not that it changes, but
It was yeah, actually.
Dude,
As for the rest of it,
That's cool.
build, height, weight, age, skin color, hair
6'9".
color, eye color,
Go 6'9".
handedness. Just pick one of those.
yeah, you
Just
should
all
do
of those.
6'9", though. Like, if you had to pick a height, I'd say 6'9".
No. We have
already
one
made a
side
height.
freak.
I already made a height.
Aram
6'9"?
already forced
It's
us to
not
not
6'9".
do 6'9". We were all
It's
6'9".
because all of you were going to be 6'9", and it's like that's just
I'm
not.
5'9".
I mean, look, in
I'm
fairness,
still
if
5'9".
You can't have the Harlem Globetrotters be hanging out at Jumanji.
if all the characters in the character sheets are what they look like from the AI images, those guys are definitely 6'9".
See?
Except my character, which is 5'9".
You can see that dude's abs through his fucking tactical jacket or whatever the fuck that is.
I assume you're talking about me.
Yeah, probably. It looks like probably you. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
Does he
Lift
have-
Lord? Are you Lift Lord?
No, I'm not.
I'm-
looking.
It seems
But-
like you. I don't know.
Now I know your taste in men.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, it's
Sick.
elevator mechanics. Not the physical work.
Specifically.
Yeah.
It's a good, honest career.
True. It's a good way to make a living.
It is.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think with that, we're just about ready to start. Who would like to recap our adventure last session?
Too much pressure.
This all
Yeah,
started
no,
with a morning coffee in the
Drew,
Tree
did you want to
And
recap?
duck.
I mean, I did read through the AI images, so, no.
Okay, fair.
I would love to hear a Drew recap of what he thinks happened.
Yeah,
What
I
if-
actually like
What if you
this
gave us
idea.
your best shot at what you
Mhm.
think happened?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a fucking clue, man. You guys are all just posting shit for Mason to post images. I got nothing.
Wow, you're not even right about that. Bad start.
I didn't get that far into it, alright? The last image post was, like a black dude with weird blonde hair looking at a pile of trash. It was
Yeah, that's a good start.
hard to follow.
So you saw the beginning and the end, and you're saying it's too hard to follow. I can understand.
Look, I saw the
that.
beginning and then the end, and I knew intuitively there was not any useful information in between those two
Drew,
things.
hey, Drew, scroll up to 11/13/2024, 7:22.
Oh
God
my
damn it.
God.
Okay, 1 second.
All right.
Ah,
Do you see that teepee in that treehouse?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
back.
I do. Yeah, I
Alright.
see the TP. Mm-hmm.
So this is how you get ready to follow along. This is how the story goes down.
Okay.
We're hanging out in our homes,
Storybook.
up in our thing. We got a TP where our boy Dante's chilling. We got Lift Lord's elevator house. That's where he's living. Then you got your boy Candelabra with his fort house. And then we all meet up to have a good time of coffee, sipping some coffee, and some magical dice appear. And Dante tries to roll those guys. We work together, and it turns out we have to all roll them together. And on the ground, this gets written. Can you read that
Okay.
for me, Drew?
Well, kind of. The ovier, the head, ground, realm,
Uh-huh.
shka.
That's correct, yeah. Over the ground,
Okay.
rumble, shake, thundering
Yeah, I
charge,
mean-
make no mistake.
Wow.
Rumble shake.
You saw
And-
letters that I didn't even see. That was impressive.
And so Dante's like, wow, crazy, and goes to make some more coffee.
Nice
We decide it's time to dip out. So we're going to run, and we're like, hey, rumble and shake, probably a caldera. So we run up to the caldera, but to get there, we have to go by King Tree.
Yep.
And our boy Dante decides, you know what? King Tree seems pretty friendly. Gives that guy a big old hug.
Mm-hmm.
And a big
King Tree?
smile.
Not friendly. King Tree starts destroying Dante, and Candelabra takes his big old club out and starts whacking at that tree.
Good roll.
Then we have Lift Lord Crank break out his wrench and start ripping the teeth out of that tree. It
It's a
continues
ridiculous wrench.
with Dante hugging the tree. And then we scroll down for a while. The fight's really not doing much. And then SSG Judica, our staff sergeant, of course.
The flamethrower. Mhm.
Well, he's actually a bayou man, so he's done stuff in the swamps before and started a fire.
Yeah, I can see King Tree transported to a bayou setting here.
It was just
And,
on the other side of King Tree. It's a bayou.
It's a big tree, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we all get out of the vines that were gripping and trying to kill us, and this King Tree looks on as the fire keeps them at bay, and we run away. Unfortunately for us, right after King Tree, quicksand. And that quicksand gets us good. You can tell quickly that we're all kind of stuck. Lift Lord's not doing so
Lord
hot.
is
Dante
fucked. Yeah.
is looking beautiful and not really in the sand at all.
Yeah, that's just a glamour shot.
He's just on the beach. He's not in quicksand.
So yeah, we figure our way out. We throw a rope to the nearby tree to pull ourselves out. We're all able to get out rather easily. It is very homoerotic as we stare at our boy Dante.
Hey, shit.
So we make it past the quicksand.
And you guys are all in the quicksand.
We make it out of the quicksand and we need to go to the caldera, so we need to look around and admire where we're at. So Candelabra takes a quick view around.
Just
Yep.
jack.
A helicopter does not actually pass. That was just a big bird we thought was a helicopter. It's all right.
Happens.
Yeah. There were some lizards that looked like they could breathe fire. Dante decided to pick one up and look at it and think contemplatively about it. It was all right. And McCrank decided to tell us, since we couldn't find anything that was rumbling and shaking, that actually we were wrong. That rumble shake is like a milkshake, and that we need to figure out how to make our own rumble shake.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah.
We continue to listen to the ground to see if it's rumbling. We look around. Dante puts on a nice suit.
Yeah,
And we decide, well, maybe geysers. They kind of rumble and shake. We go over to the geysers and take a nice look at them. No rumbling or shaking. Good photo ops, though. I'll tell you what.
people are
Ton more photos.
they're getting swole at this point from all the exercise we're doing. Everyone's just getting bigger and bigger.
And
Lift Lord is just getting rounder, though.
This is my favorite Gordon or fucking McCrank photo.
This is the best photo of the night. Ethnically ambiguous.
So good.
I can see them selling that at a gas station.
Dude, ethnically
Why?
ambiguous.
Why does he have an American flag that says ethnically ambiguous? Why did the AI do that?
I
Oh, it's so
don't
great.
know.
That's great. So yeah, continue photo shooting, and then we decide,
we did
hey,
a quick race swap. Also,
we need to. Yeah, that's true. We need to go over to Dr. Ibsen's factory, because that's probably where something's going down. But as we decide that, we hear a loud shot, and we see Van Pelt, what'd you call him?
Hunter?
The European? Not European.
Oh, the big game hunter.
Victorian?
You know, he's like your classic Victorian era.
Yeah.
I see the guy from Tarzan.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Can you imagine? He killed a zebra. Don't know if you can figure that one out.
I'm there now, yeah.
Yeah, he starts dragging that back to his lodge, and we're able to sneak past him. As you can see at 9:08, Dante is in a nice suit, sneaking right past Van Pelt.
Yep. I don't know how the fuck you got past him.
he's so alert.
I'm very
He was busy skinning that zebra and listening to a gramophone.
If you see in
Okay, fair
the
enough.
picture above, he's caressing the zebra, so he was quite occupied.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
and then finally at 9:09, we make it past Van Pelt's lodge, and we stumble right up on the junkyard, and that is where we last left our heroes.
All right.
Pretty good. Yep. You were making your way into the junkyard. It's getting to be like 4 p.m. or so in Jumanji. It's the day is starting to drag on as you're starting to pass by piles of trash from Ibsen's factory. And this is primarily, it's like a lot of scrap, like a scrap yard. A lot of bits of metal, lots of doodads, rusted gears and cogs and springs from half-finished inventions. Dr. Ibsen is a tinkerer. Again, Victorian era, steampunk-esque. There's definitely like a Jumanji's got sort of like a time-locked idea for a lot of tech. And as you are making your way through this junkyard on its outskirts, again, just watching your step. Every so often, these piles of trash, they tend to like sort of fall in, sort of landslide, and there's all kinds of creatures that nest in this refuse. You would hear the drums of Jumanji beat all about you. There would be a pale green light appear in the sky with a single echoing Jumanji. And you see a figure falling to the earth, presumably screaming.
Drew.
Ah, I don't get screams.
Yes. As again, falling from a great height, although definitely not suffering, the full effects as if someone was falling from the sky. Only just sort of mildly, sort of bruised from the landing. You would see. Well, what do we see?
You see a 5'6", skinny guy with a noticeable scar running from his right cheek over to his upper right lip. Notice a pair of aces tattoo on his right arm. And he is probably pretty confused as to why he's fallen out of the sky. So sits up and looks around.
What
Yeah,
color are you?
I'm white.
Pretty
Pretty pale white. There's a bit of a pallor.
Would you say you're maybe ethnically ambiguous, or
No,
how are you feeling?
definitely
Okay.
white. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you look around. This is not the casino or the bar at the casino. You are nowhere near where you should be. You seem to be in some tropical clime, in some junkyard. Already got this guy in a suburb or something. Oh well, I guess that's kind of like warehousey. Surrounded by this strange cast of characters of what you can only describe as like jungle men whose clothes are kind of tattered, torn. They look rather rugged, and for all of you, you would recognize a new player when you see one. Because you went through the same stuff, falling from the sky, that look of confusion and absolute, just sort of look of panic and not understanding.
Oh, hey, we got a new one. Dante, you know how to intro people. Can you tell him where he is?
Hey, look over here,
well-
white boy! And I'll be
Jesus.
waving my hands up in the air.
Where the fuck am I? Who are you guys?
Welcome to Jumanji, brother. We are Jumanji men.
What the fuck is Jumanji? I was just playing a game.
You were
What
playing
happened to my chip?
Jumanji, you big dummy. Now you're in Jumanji, you big dummy.
I don't understand. The dealer gave me this new game to try, and he said there was no way I could beat him. I had to try. I mean, what do you mean I'm in Jumanji?
I mean what I said I mean, man. There's no more to it. We've been in here for years. And that's pretty much all we know, except there's some dice that we're chasing now, because I guess we got nothing better to do.
For years?
Yeah, man. I've been
Yeah, it's
here
been a
for-
few years.
Well,
man,
how the fuck do you get back?
I don't
I gotta
even
get
know
back
how
to the
long I've
casino.
been here. You gotta get back to the casino, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you better get back then.
I agree. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, it's a great question, brother.
Well, rumor is that there's a big elevator somewhere around here that takes us on out of this place. It's called the Great Lift.
Don't go listening to him. He don't know nothing about no elevator. We ain't never seen no elevator.
I'm pretty sure he started that
How
rumor.
by you were.
People come and they go, but every time that they go, they roll some magic dice in the sky. We just finally found ours a couple days ago, so we're trying to hunt those down now.
And it turns out we all share some dice this go around.
I don't know how to help you, but the sooner you come to terms with where you actually are now, the better.
Well, it looks like I'm just in a fucking junkyard.
That you are. Welcome to the group for now. Stick with us, and you'll be a lot safer.
I hope you like eating duck, brother. We eat duck.
Can't say I ever have.
All right, let's roll.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta go on.
Nice to meet you.
Up over that way
Nice to meet you guys too.
is the Tinkerer's factory or whatever. And that's where we're heading.
How old are you, boy?
I'm 23.
Oh, you're just a young'un. Don't let my good
Yeah,
looks
I
fool
guess.
you. I'm actually 54.
Right.
You're
looking great, man.
Man, I gotta try some of that voodoo stuff.
Hey, you didn't happen to fall in here with any sort of weapon on you, did you?
A weapon? No, I was in a casino. They would have taken that shit from me.
Fair enough. Look for something around here that you might be able to use to protect yourself. I'm sure in this junkyard there's some rod or something that you got to get yourself something.
You skilled with rod fighting, brah.
No.
You're about to be. You're about to be.
I suppose, talking about inventory,
Find out some
what
rod.
would your character have on them at the moment that...
That's exactly what I imagined it looked like.
Yes, this is me meeting Drew. Drew, what would your character have had on them in the casino? Because that's all you've got with you.
I would have had a pair of loaded dice. I would have had. I assume there's someplace I can write this down.
Yes, if you go to your inventory on the bottom of the page by other notes, other notes would work. I
Just
suppose.
another
for
note.
equipment.
Okay. All right. So
here I suppose next to movement. That's another place you could put it.
Sorry. Next to movement.
He looks like Chris Angel.
I like that last picture.
The Superman.
Oh, there it is. Gear. All right. I'm gonna put it in fucking other notes for now. I'll
Yeah,
figure it
that's
out later.
fine.
So yeah, pair of loaded die, handful of casino chips.
What
we'll
would your
have
character be wearing?
he'd be
Clearly
wearing.
he's shirtless. I don't know. All the pictures have you depicted very shirtless.
We'll say he's wearing a tank top, so you can see the Paradise tattoo. But other than that, just your standard, somewhat shabby looking clothes. Looks like he probably hadn't slept in a day or two, you know. So some shabby shorts and a tank top. Yeah. So I wouldn't have much on me. Pair of loaded dice, handful of casino chips. I'll have a drinking glass. Say I was drinking as I got sucked
You
into
have
the game.
hair.
Yeah, I have hair.
Rats.
When you said you had a single tattoo, did you think your entire body was covered or no?
Single.
Yeah.
One big
This
design.
guy is like the fucking Yakuza.
For real?
He can have multiple tattoos.
Okay, good to know.
Guy's like a Maori warrior.
I definitely don't have any. I wouldn't have anything that would qualify as a weapon. I mean, I'd have keys. It's probably the closest I could get.
Right.
The way you're shadowboxing makes you look like a skilled fighter, bruh.
Yeah, I got to get some practice in. What you guys say is true. I'm gonna need to get back trained up.
You really
Been a
fell
while.
in line quickly.
Wait, gambler kid, what's your name?
My name's Tony Martingale.
Tony.
Tony.
All right.
Tony.
Tony.
Where you from, Tony?
Well, I'm living in AC, Atlantic City, but
That makes sense.
Mm,
So you're not good enough for Vegas?
Vegas is a chumps game, man. AC is where it's at. Right.
Hey man, your clothes are looking pretty good for
Lucid
someone
spot.
who's been rolling real well.
look, you know, you get on a bender sometimes. You gotta keep playing. Okay, I was just there for couldn't have been more than 28 hours.
We might need this guy.
I'm just trying to understand if he's lying to us or not.
Okay, all right.
Look, I don't know anything about the situation here. I don't know why I'd lie to you guys. All right, I got sucked into a fucking game, seems like, and into a junkyard. So
I don't know. I've been waiting years to see the dice. They come yesterday, and then you come out of the sky the next day.
Yeah, Tony,
Yeah,
there's
look,
only
man,
Hey,
I don't know
you
anything
make
about.
a good point.
I'll pull out my dice here and say these are the only dice that I've seen. Okay, and they're mine. So I don't know what you guys are fucking talking about with the dice.
Tony,
Nah.
there's one thing since this has just happened to you, and you know, your mind's a little fuzzy from the drinking and the falling. But did you get my last text?
No.
Oh, did it not go through?
No, I just didn't see it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do give that a gander.
I say we kill him on the spot.
Whoa.
I'm thinking we give him a
Whoa.
Hey,
text.
whoa! No, I
No.
remember something just now. I'm sorry. I was thrown off from the fall, and you know, I'll be honest with you guys. I had a few drinks before I got sucked in here. Right before I got zapped into the game, I did see something. It must have been on the board game. I don't know. It was over the ground, rumble shake, thundering charge.
The rumble
Make no
shake.
mistake.
You said you were drinking too, huh?
Wait,
Were
Tony.
you drinking
Tony, yeah.
milkshakes?
No,
What does
I
that
was
mean to
having
you,
a martini.
Tony?
Yeah.
Shit,
It
I don't know
doesn't
how to
mean
make
shit.
that.
It doesn't mean shit.
Where
Not
did
to me.
where did you see it? You said right before you got
Right
fallen from
before
the
I
sky.
started falling. Yeah.
Yeah. Was
Where
it
on
like
the board?
in front of your eyes? Was it on the game? Where was it?
To answer your question, yeah, it
Yeah,
popped
sorry.
up in like that little, you know, like in the movie, that like little crystal ball
Right in
thing.
the little ball, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Where the I don't know. I mean, it was a board game. There was a little ball in the middle. You guys played Sorry before? Kind of like that.
It is kind of like sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Trouble, whichever one.
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
a long
Yeah,
time
trouble.
since I opened that game of Jamon.
This is basically my life, man. I've almost spent half my life in this game. I don't even think Sorry was around when I was playing Jumanji.
Damn, Dante.
All right. I mean, that sucks, man.
That's perfect.
Well, look, this dealer, you said he had a new game for you. Did you know him very well?
No, man. I unless RMU has something I should add to this.
No, I mean,
All right.
not at all.
Sorry. No, man. I'd never seen the guy before. Some new dealer. I mean, look, I'm always in for a new game, and I figure I could take him for a ride. I hadn't seen the guy before, so I joined in, and he bet me a couple thousand I couldn't beat him. So, I mean, I had to take that deal, you know.
Well,
I'm gonna reach down and grab like some sort of club-like metal object and take it over to Tony. Well, Tony, this one's for you. It's tough out here alone. I feel like all of us have gone through it. If you don't stick together, you die quick.
right.
I'd recommend you join up if you're not opposed.
Doesn't seem like I got too much choice. I will. And
Sergeant
Yeah,
Candelabra
we've seen plenty die.
hands you a lead pipe.
all right, thank you. I think somebody called you Can, right?
Yeah, that's the name.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Can.
Yeah, wish it was under better circumstance, but good to have you with us, Tony.
And who are the rest of you guys?
I'm sorry to keep asking you so many questions. I'm Sergeant Judica, or just Sarge, either works. Old man, honestly, at this point. And me and Ken here, we haven't been in quite as long as these other two. But yeah, you learn quick. It's fight to survive in here, so hold on to that till we find you something better.
All right, sounds good to me. Thanks, Sarge.
It's a much smaller metal rod.
Yeah,
than I
that's
expected.
not gonna do a lot of good.
Yeah, you're gonna,
More
what, are you
like
gonna
a
poke
shuck.
someone's eyes out?
Man, I mean, you got to do better than this, man.
Got you like an ice pick.
Yeah, it's kind of an ice pick.
Take good care of it.
Yeah, I
Picks up
assume
like
it's
an old
just like
plastic Coke bottle.
I assume it's just like a lead pipe.
I like how
I like
you keep
how-
getting more tattoos
Just
too.
more tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have an ace tattoo on my arm. Your whole
With
fucking
one
face.
little tattoo.
Yeah, nice
Look,
to
I'm in,
meet
like,
you,
fucking
Tony. I'm
MS-13
Gord McCrank, the Lift Lord is what they call me. I'm from Indiana, and
Okay,
work on
all right.
elevators. Yep.
You work on elevators.
Yeah, I'm an elevator operator. Not really, architect. It's been so
Repairman.
long. Repairman, technician is what they call me.
Engineer
Okay.
of some sort.
Got it. Well, it's
Mm,
nice to meet you too. Lift Lord.
Thank you.
And my name's Dante, man. You can call me Dante or Mr. Blackwood. That's my stage name.
I'll stick with Dante. Nice to meet you.
And
Jesus.
and as you guys wrap up your introductions and welcome Tony to the crew, there is a gunshot off in the distance, back further towards the lodge.
Oh shit.
Tony will start moving the other direction.
Yep, Tony's got the right idea, boys.
Yeah, if something you need to know, man. That boy, he's what's his name? Van Pelt. You wanna stay away from Van Pelt. He's been here longer than any of us. And he'll shoot you dead as quick as he sees you.
Shit, why?
I don't know, he's just a mad killer, man.
All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here.
He's got plenty of boys' heads hanging
Let's
on the
crawl.
wall. On the wall. He's
I'm
a
rolling,
true
boys.
Psychopath. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Fantastic. And Tony, since you're the latest addition here, I think it's only fitting that you roll the next D100 as your party starts to navigate through the junkyard. Did we say high or low is good?
Let's hope low.
Low is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. No, I think you were right. Yep. So, a 9. Okay. Better than good. You have a great time in the junkyard. Junkyard's fantastic today. Primarily, what makes it so good is that you guys can tell is that Dr. Ibsen has just recently dumped a lot of material. There's a lot of new piles that are not rusted, that are not already deteriorating, and so there's a lot here that you can work with. A lot of spare parts, a lot of just straight up tools that aren't even really broken, that he's just passed out into the junkyards. So there is an abundance of gear and useful materials, metals, springs, coils, all kinds of things out here that one could easily try to scrounge for. What might you be looking for as you're sort of browsing through this kind of smorgasbord of one man's trash is another man's treasure?
Jesus Christ.
Wow. All right. Honestly, probably a real account.
There's no
too.
way that's not, a real.
Yeah.
Actual link.
Pornography. Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, I forgot we were in fucking Roll20. I don't have to roll.
Yeah, you guys can
Or
roll
Or are
on
we
the
still
roll
rolling
20.
in there? Okay.
What
Um,
do we find from a factory?
I'm looking for anything that like a recipe book.
All right. So, look at the recipe. First, go ahead and give me a perception check.
For that rumble.
1 degree of failure. Okay, so it turns out there's definitely let him cook. Yeah, there is in fact some reading material that Dr. Ibsen looks like he has thrown out. Looking through here, you do find a recipe book of sorts. It appears to be a chemistry book.
Oh, boys. Check this out. Chemistry. I think I remember learning that one day.
Nice, that's like the white boy's voodoo.
Yeah, let's read through it. Is there anything in here, Arm? I'm gonna check for
You're gonna just read that chemistry book right here.
Just sit down and
read a
read it.
textbook.
I want to skim through and see if I find anything referencing rumbling or shakes.
Wait, look
Um,
look for
How about
mustard
you
gas
check
while
in
you're
the
in it.
index, brother?
All right. So looking through, you check
Failure
around.
with 3 degrees of
So
failure.
first, you go to rumble shake, under R. Okay, there's nothing there. Then
Yeah,
you go
of
to
course.
shake, hoping it's like shake, comma rumble. And that's not there either. Looking around for shake, the only usage of it is you can see, like shaking the mixture, shake and mix well, that kind of thing. This primarily it says Dr. Ibsen sort of like home penned alchemical compounds and tonics and tinctures sort of book that it looks like he is discarded, as left half finished.
All right, I'm gonna do one more. Can I do anything that might stick out as like a big deal that's not
Perhaps.
shake related? Okay.
What was that last one for?
Oh fuck, that's a lot of failure. That was for the anything relevant sticking out.
Oh, yeah. This is he writes in a he's got like doctor's handwriting, right? So it is a lot of it's just very difficult to read in the first part, in the first page.
Yeah.
And it's in cursive on top of that, and it is it's
Well, boys, I forgot I can't fucking read. Does anyone want to check this out?
I'm busy right now, man.
Wait,
And
wait, McCrank. I've been trying to get to like get gunpowder together for as long as I've been here. Can I check to see if there's anything in there about that?
Yeah, I don't know what it would have to do with a cooking book, but you can go ahead and look through.
I'm gonna look through the chemistry book.
go ahead and give it a perception or awareness, whatever.
Would you be convinced to let me roll a ballistic skill check? I'm looking for gunpowder.
Yeah,
Can I
That's a
throw
fucking-
this
that's a
book?
reach.
I mean, it's no.
It has to
it's
do with ballistics.
perception or intelligence is what you're looking for.
where is
Fair
that?
enough.
Oh, whoops. Base perception is a thing in itself, but I guess it's.
Oh!
Looking around, it would make sense for it to be in here, but goddamn, you can't read this at all. It is just so horribly written.
Yeah,
he's
McCrank, this
writing
isn't on
pages
you.
and
The
pages. It
handwriting's
must have
bad.
taken him hours, so it must mean something. But trying to decipher his quack handwriting is something difficult.
Dante, this kind of looks like your stuff that you write on the walls sometimes. Some of that voodoo stuff. Maybe it means more to you. That's sure enough not English. I can tell you that much.
With my roll awareness check, I'm gonna have spent that looking for jewelry in the trash heap. I'm busy right now, man.
Jesus.
Sure enough, you were able to find some like small like rings and like I already just look quick at it. You're able to find some like small
like fucking 3
some
shades
rings.
darker, bro.
some small like rings like nuts and bolts of like a very shiny kind of like tin that work as rings.
Okay, I'll put them on and walk on over. Now what you got here? Let me take a look real quick.
With
And also I'd say like a chain, like a length of chain.
with my chance, I just want to find any little odds and ends that I could add to my pack that wouldn't be too heavy, but it like come in handy. Something like a chain, or like a random spring or whatever. Like just stuff to help.
Yep, your choice of perception or awareness.
Do, 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 do.
I
That's
see
not
your
awareness. I guess
guys'
it would be
rolls?
perception.
Anywhere? Like on
So
roll 20?
You say what, Drew?
Can I see your guys' rolls anywhere? Like on
Yeah,
roll 20?
yeah, it's there.
There should be
That's in
on
the
the
chat.
right hand side at the top. There's different tabs. The chat.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I got it. All right, cool.
Chemistry with 2 Y's. Yeah, with a degree of success on the Adjudica, you are able to find let's call them spare parts.
Sure.
Like a variety of useful items that can be used to repair things around the tree fort, maybe different equipment that you have, just generally useful stuff like some lengths of wire, and other useful. What's so ripped?
Is that Carlos Signs?
I like how you're,
Jesus Christ.
oh, I don't know where the
Fucking-
last picture went. The chemistry book.
He took it away.
Oh, well, the last picture, your name was Super Strongy.
And now
Yeah.
Lift Lord's in the army.
Yeah, somehow I got the army in this one.
It doesn't say ethically ambiguous, but you do
Wait,
have a.
Alright, and
Connor, are you
flag
saying in
against-
the style of?
Arm with
Yeah.
with mine. I'll be looking for any little like bottles of alcohol that might be around.
You betcha. Go
I'll do
ahead and
that
make
kind
a
of
roll.
subtly. All right. I don't know the commands for roll 20.
So you don't. That's the fun part. You don't even need to know the commands. You could just go onto your characteristics and you click on perception. You'll see it glows yellow. If you click on the length, like the word
sick.
perception.
Yeah. Okay. Modifier 0. Yeah.
Modifier 0.
Cool.
Yeah, all
That's
right. And luckily enough for you, you find with a 1.6 degrees of success both a bottle of traditional alcohol that looks to have been mistakenly thrown away with some empty ones. Looks like a bottle of red wine. You would also find like a bottle of like like chemical alcohol, something in the vein of like a hand sanitizer, like ethanol.
Is that clearly labeled?
Yes.
Good. All right. I take a drink of the red wine and then I turn and say, "Hey guys, I found some sort of alcohol or something here. It says ethanol on it. That might be useful for that chemistry book."
Well, I don't know.
I couldn't
nothing
make
about
heads or tails of it.
I don't know nothing about no chemistry, but we could use that as a disinfectant in case anybody gets cut too bad.
Hey, let me see that book you're talking about. And
I hand it over to
what
you.
do you want me to roll for this? Intelligence?
I'd call it intelligence, yeah. This is a mumbo jumbo, Dante.
This ain't nothing like no voodoo. It probably doesn't work as good either.
That's perfect.
That was great.
Well, if nothing else, we can throw it in my pack and we can take it with us. Maybe somebody can figure it out the more they stare at it.
It might be better for fire starting material.
Well, hell, we could use it for that too.
Yeah, I'll stick it in his bag.
At this point, after rifling through the mounds of trash out here,
Sign.
This is so aggressive. And the skin tight army uniform.
you would hear what sounds like a scratchy tone of like a megaphone or like a speaker, sort of blare with like crackling static. Attention, trespassers! You are knowingly or not intruding upon my personal property. I would ask that you kindly leave, as these grounds are given to me to conduct my research, and I will not abide thieves or vandals. Thank you.
Oh shit! What do we do, boys?
Well, now,
I'm getting kind of sweaty.
how do you think we can ask him a question if he's already on to us and we're all the way to hell out here in the junk?
Hey,
Hey!
microphone man, can you hear us out there?
Microphone man, can you hear us?
I guess that's one way.
All right. If you're trying to get his attention through, shouting and all that, I'm going to say that's going to be a fellowship.
Both of us?
Whoever's got the highest.
I have
25.
a 28.
I have a 41.
Did you yell at the megaphone?
No, I did not.
I didn't hear you yell. Start yelling, man. I'll bump
Hey!
Nick Lord,
Microphone guy.
That's right.
dig deep, and he
I'm speeding bored.
he elevates his voice.
Hey.
And you would hear the crackle again. Did you not hear my prior warning, son?
We just want to talk to you.
And I do not wish to converse with you. I'm a very busy man. Now, what
But
is
we
it?
know about the milkshake.
I say pardon, son. Is there dust in this here speaker?
We can come check if you need us to. We've got
What
a technician.
What milkshake is this? What nonsense are y'all talking about?
Well, let us come in and we can break it down.
That's gonna be another fellowship.
It'd surely be worth your time, man. For sure.
Yo.
Just killing it.
All right.
Just killing it.
With minus
Just
yeah,
killing it.
one off, and just how taken aback he is by talking about a milkshake. There's like a bit of a pause at the receiving end. You can hear like the shuffling of papers. It says, "Allow me to open the gates. You will have a very brief, and I do mean brief, stay at the compound. I expect you to make your business quick, gentlemen. Do not tarry."
Yes, sir. All right, boys. We should probably formulate a plan or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who is that guy?
I don't know if any of us know him.
It seemed like a good lead. I don't know.
He's a man with the
All right.
factory, and the factory rumbles. So that's where we're
Oh
going.
shit! Is that what that means?
I
right.
mean, that's why we're here.
Fuck.
Drew, that's our description that we got of the man. That's what we know about him.
Good enough for me.
But when I was on the caldera, I looked out and could see the factory rumbling. And it took us through the geysers. So that's why we're going this direction. That's why
Got
we're
it.
going to this direction. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
Yeah, that was
What the
weird,
fuck,
man.
Dante? That was weird.
It
All right,
happens
let's,
sometimes.
Head to the compound, I guess.
All
I'm
right.
gonna start strutting that way.
I'll race you there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm just so fucking tired after taking a few steps.
As you guys start making your way towards the compound, closer from the junkyard, you begin to see what look like different defense mechanisms that are active, that are online, but are merely watching and not taking action. You would see hidden amongst some of the trash piles what look like turrets, very slowly, kind of like watching. You would see what look like robotic dogs, like arc their heads up at your approach, process, and then return back to a kind of like a sleep mode. And everything's got a very brassy sort of tint, very jittery, juddery, spewing steam.
Must be one good milkshake.
And you'd eventually come to large factory gates, pure, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory here, like large sort of gates that are, swing, not swing inward or outward, but, like the side to side, very slow, sort of like jittering kind of retract as they open up. And there is, just a huge sort of smokestack spewing into the air, large sort of compound. You can see all manner of clunking and chunking machinery sort of going on. Very difficult to hear out here.
Did you say something, boy? I can't hear you over all that clunking and chunking. Oh, I guess not.
Turning
Maybe you can't hear me either.
Who are you talking to, Dante? I can barely see over all this clunking and chunking.
Do we see a man?
What?
You do not.
What are they selling?
Chocolate.
They're selling chocolate.
You would You would hear another speaker, definitely a little more clear, a little closer to the source here, as you'd hear again the sort of the crackling and the tinny voice of a southern accent kind of swings on. Um, uh, and you can hear that the machinery seems to quiet down as like the pace of the work and everything slows just to make a little bit of room for your conversation. All right, gentlemen, you have my attention for the next, let's say, few minutes here, before my sensibilities are disturbed or until my interest is piqued.
I'm gonna go ahead and start looking for the dice.
Yeah, so looking around, just taking a quick scan up at the smokestack, through some of the windows into the factory, you don't immediately see the glow. You do see that there is kind of that sensation in your bones of movement, things that you consider rumbling, things that you consider having that quality, same as the geyser and a couple of other spots on this map here, but you don't see that glowing pair of dice anywhere immediately.
My rumble senses are tingling.
I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, sir. My name's Gord Lift Lord McCrank. I'm a humble man from Indiana, and me and my friends
Aware of
found-
you, Gord.
Sorry.
I am aware of you, Gord.
So you're aware that me and my friends here, through the power of friendship, found some magical dice and rolled them together, and we were wondering if you could help us with
The
that.
dice are Jumanji's concern.
So you know where the milkshake is.
Again, with this milkshake, is this some sort of code? Is this
the rumble shake, sir? We're aware of the rumble shake.
rumble shake? Yeah, you're going to have to explain yourself, and one of two things is about to happen, Mr. Gord. One, we are about to have a very interesting conversation on something new that I do not yet know about. Or two, I am about to test one of many prototypes on you and your friends.
Anyone here speak more of the language?
Well, I think what Lift Lord is trying to say is that we all got tossed into this world that you called Jumanji a second ago, and the last thing, at least that I saw, was the words "over the ground, rumble shake, thundering charge, make no mistake." Does that mean anything to you?
Look at him, he's dumbfounded.
He froze, boys.
You get. Oh, yeah, I was pressing the wrong button.
No,
You
I've
get the
been-
immediate sense. Those of you who have been here a long while, should have made some mention. You would know that Van Pelt and Dr. Ibsen, Trader Slick, the NPCs here, they are part of the game. They are part of the world of Jumanji, and they do not respond like well or much at all. Great. To like direct attempts at like game talk.
Well, if nobody stopped me, I definitely would still do that.
Yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
fair. No, that's fair. You're new here. It's very in character. Which leads us to my point here.
So I would like a fellowship roll from Tony.
Yep. 1 second.
You're looking a little bloated, McCrank.
Oh shit! You should definitely fucking re-roll that.
Boy.
You should definitely fate point that
Yeah,
shit.
we each get
Yeah.
3, and you
Yeah,
get 4.
I will fate point that.
Oh yeah, I should say you actually have 4. Everyone did start with 3. I accidentally gave you 2.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well,
Well, they're getting warmer.
Closer.
You could do it again.
One more time.
yeah, we'll do one more. This feels like a bad one to really fuck up. Hey!
Yeah!
Holy
shit!
Natural 1.
I live on the
Okay.
extreme.
So from everything that you guys know about how the NPCs usually react when talking about game stuff, like the dice or clues or how to get out or that this is a game, they get irrationally mad and frustrated, and just otherwise pissed. Somehow, with maybe this particular makeup, perhaps like the confusion of talking about a milkshake followed by this, and just maybe just the happenstance of how all of this is merging together somehow just clicks like a light bulb, and goes off in a fantastic way. How the fuck do I make that happen? Dr. Ibsen is elated at the explanation that you just offered there, Tony, and is certain that there is something scientific and monumental to be discovered about studying this so-called rumble shake. This I believe is research that can produce quite fortuitous fruit. Gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to my factory and laboratory and workspace and home for at least the evening. I would like for you all to be my honored guests as we discuss this proposition over dinner.
We
Well,
would be so
sounds
obliged.
I can see that your travels have been long and difficult. I do make myself hard to find. I would be more than willing to accommodate you with some fine refreshments, perhaps some refurbished clothing, and tend to any of your other needs. Yeah, I think you'll find me a very hospitable host.
Much
Oh, we
appreciated.
appreciate it, sir.
If there is anything I can do to make your stay a pleasant one, but by all means, all you need do is ask. This rumble shake. I will have to peruse my library as you make yourselves comfortable. I will go and see what I can find for you, my good sir.
Would it bother you much if we took a tour of the factory, man?
By all means, do feel free to look. I must say, it is like a porcelain store or a clockmaker's shop. Please do not touch anything here. Everything is just so. Very, very wound, tightly, oiled in just the right configuration. I'd be very appreciative if you look and do not touch.
Right
Yeah,
on, brother.
That's something we can manage.
Oh,
Did he
very,
leave?
very good. Yes. I'll be right back, gentlemen. I say, he clapped his hands, and there are some, steam men, basically like steam robots, that he sort of has, go in and fetch some refreshments for you all. But he does leave.
I go over to Tony. Tony, what the? How did you do that?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
We've been trying this for years, and they never say anything like that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just asked the guy what
No,
what I saw.
Tony,
It seemed like
you
a
don't get it.
reasonable thing to do.
That's not a guy. He's part of the game.
What the fuck do you mean? He's part of the game. He didn't get
That-
sucked in here like all us?
No. Do you know? Have you ever played video games?
Yeah, man.
You know how there's non-playable characters.
Yeah, in
He's one of those.
PCs,
He's
yeah,
just part of the game.
Well, how the fuck do you guys know that?
Well, because he freaks the poop out whenever you talk about the real world and says the real world's not real. And Wait, Arm, how do we know it?
Just trial and error from like just interacting with them over the years.
Ah,
Like,
yes. I remember when I first learned Manji,
Oh, that's right. You know,
and
Manji.
I started talking about how this is a game and how we're in there. And damn, they did not like that. Let me tell you.
I mean, I guess I'll believe you guys, but he seemed pretty cool with it when I talked to him.
Yeah, you got a way with words, Mr. Tony.
You have a
Guess
great
so.
way with words.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're great with words, Tony.
Tony, has anyone ever told you you're good with the words, man?
Holy shit.
I've heard it.
I'm gonna
Thank
start
God this guy
clapping.
fell out of the fucking sky. Oh, also clap.
No matter how good this man might be with words, what's our plan for this? Now we got this guy thinking that a rumble shake is a thing, and he's gonna come back and try to make it happen.
Yeah, it sounds like a rumble shake is a thing.
Yeah, sure, but what's our follow up? He
We-
thinks
well,
we're bringing something to the table.
Let's tour the factory and see if we can find any glowing ass dice. And then,
I mean, we'll
Get
just
the
have our
fuck outta
boy
here.
Lift Lord tell him what a rumble shake is.
yeah. I'll
know what
describe
a-
my favorite milkshake from home. It was a diner in Indiana called the Greasy Tire. And man, they had a good milkshake, let me tell you.
That's a really good steam robot there. That's pretty nice.
Look, that's a great idea. I just wanted us to have some sort of idea for when he does come back. You know, we gonna need a plan. But yeah, let's take this tour, see what we can see. Maybe a dice or two.
Yeah, certainly. I suppose. So looking around, it is as kind of stereotypical of a factory setting as you can get. There are a bunch of assembly lines, these automated machines, and servitors that are looking busy. They seem to be making all kinds of contraptions and gizmos and gadgets. It's very much like a tinkerer's kind of workshop on a large warehouse-ish scale. There's all manner of blueprints that line the walls. It's very hodgepodge. It's very haphazard. Just put together in a ramshackle way. If you're looking for the dice, I'm going to need some perception rolls from everybody except for the guy who. Oh well, you were looking at from the outside, so everybody can give me a fresh roll.
Fail. We all failed.
Pretty bad.
Fuck it, I'll fate point it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
Let's go.
Dang.
Yes!
Hey,
Yes!
There we go.
That's
All
right.
All just to see
I
if
take
we see dice.
one more look.
All right. So, sure enough, you as you're looking around, and taking this tour, and trying to find, these I'm trying to find these glowing dice. You're kind of almost like just dismayed, looking high and low, looking like in some of the machinery, looking around, looking in the robots, and you just can't find it. It's when you get it's sort of as you're giving up on this search that Dr. Ibsen comes out of what looks like kind of like a foreman's control center, with a couple of books in his hands, that you would see the glow of dice appearing next to what looks like a some sort of contraption that is arcing with electrical currents.
Boys. Did you see that? Did you see them there dice?
Hey, Tony, go talk to Dr. Ibsen. Distract him.
Oh, okay.
And you could see there, Gord, as you notice this, that as he exits from the control room, he locks it tightly with a little
shit.
press key, puts it in his
Shit.
pocket, comes out with the books, sort of waves at you and says, Mr. Gord, excellent.
Oh,
excellent.
yes.
I found some literature that I think might make some mention of this rumble shake. Some of this is written in manji.
Ah, I knew it. Yeah, let me try to read through that real quick, sir, if you don't mind. I've been
yes,
searching
yes.
high and low for this
I
rumble
think-
shake.
Very good. Let us mosey on down. I wouldn't want us to rush. It's not pleasant. Why is he so huge? He's like a JoJo character.
Every time I
Yeah,
type in
it's fucking-
fat, it
It
just
looks
makes
like
it
he's from-
giant.
That's a One Piece character.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Terrifying.
All right.
Yeah, it's not. It is. It's uncouth to work on an empty stomach, and as
Yeah, where are my manners?
I am a little famished from my work. You see, I do not break my fast until the day's work is completed. And you are arriving at the fortuitous time, the dinner bell.
All right, I'm mosey on in.
I say, what would you all like? I cannot act as if my particular tastes will fit all other residents, especially after the cuisine of Jumanji has, I'm sure, made quite the rich indent on your palate.
I could really go for some duck right now.
I can certainly make that happen, sir.
My boy Can here, he makes a good roast duck. You get him in the kitchen, we'd all be eating roast duck for days.
Jesus.
Luckily for you, my friend, we do not need to go out and procure us a fresh duck. I have what I call a freezing machine, and I have duck prepared.
Alrighty, but you got high standards to compete against man. This man's a duck perfectionist.
If you don't do duck right, I'll be mad at you. I do it real good.
Why? I don't know why we haven't done dinner in all these years you've been here. Having company sure is pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to
And
be
we'd
here,
we'd
man.
love to have you out sometime to our house. Have a little duck to go.
And some coffee.
You know, I am a fan of coffee. I do wish I could go out and see some more of Jumanji from time to time. It's just there's so much work to be done, boys. So little more time to do it in the day.
But we got the time to eat some duck right now. Let's go get that duck.
That we do. Luckily for you, my friend, it will not take much time at all. I have, among all my inventions, procured a just looking after this duck. So intense. They're about to kiss over this duck.
What are they
What does it
tweezing
have around its
Yeah.
neck? What is it?
They're tweezing like some stickers off its neck or something.
Yeah, it's like just like a fuzzy necked duck. It's like a Jumanji, like
We're grooming it.
it's the best part.
You have a groom a manji duck, man. It's a great way to bond.
Well, he's got various cooking machines, and before you know it, without needing to pluck it, hunt it, pluck it, prepare it, all of that, his machines take a frozen whole duck from his freezers, stuff it into one of his cooking apparati, and out in just a few minutes comes a fully roast duck.
Oh, now we're talking, man.
Oh, I've never seen it cook that fast. That's impressive.
Not just cooked, my friend. That's got the stuffing and the trimmings. And let's not forget the mashed potatoes and collard greens.
I am sitting down at this table quick,
Yes,
getting
man.
ready to fork
Yep.
and knife in hand.
Yep.
It is so nice. So nice. That so many of the younger gentlemen and ladies of Jumanji have no patience for polite company, for gentlemanly discussion.
What kind of table is this? Like, is it? I assume it sits all of us.
Yeah. Oh, it's a long table. I mean, it's definitely like a repurposed. It's definitely like a work table that just a few moments ago had a bunch of like blueprints and like other like scrawlings on it that his robots have very quickly put like a table dress over and have provided like a candelabra and are providing a little bit of live music as
Jesus.
well.
All
And
right.
drinks.
I want to sit next to Can, wherever Can sits.
But yeah, it's a long table. He's sitting at the head.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just some of the best food that you've seen prepared. You guys cook well after being here for so long. But in terms of like the
I'm
preparation
feasting.
of like seeing like a fancy dinner scape like there, yeah, this is the first kind of spread that you've seen in a long while. And it tastes great. having yourselves a Thanksgiving dinner.
That one has the head still on it, bro.
Yeah.
Majestic. I'm a big fan of the bottom right one, Dante. He's got the gloves on. And he's got like some calipers.
Live chicken in a microwave.
It's an experiment, bro.
Magnificent. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Ibsen, that this meal's good. This meal is fantastic, and I'm glad you made it for us. But let me tell you about down home, small town Indiana. All right, we got a diner.
Indiana.
The grease.
I'm not familiar with that
You
part of the
gotta
jungle.
visit sometime, Ibsen. You gotta visit.
As I said, I don't get out of this side of the jungle too much. Where in Jumanji is Indiana?
It's
Right
probably
in the
south.
middle. Oh.
Yeah.
South of
South
here,
middle.
he means. But right in the middle.
Middle south. Somewhere there.
See.
Yeah.
I must have to update my maps. It's been years since I practiced my cartography.
But anyway, they got a milkshake there to die for. And that's where I think coming to you, we could make the perfect milkshake.
Yes, the rumble shake.
The
Now
rumble
that we've
shake.
gotten a little bit of nutrition in us. Oh, and how could I forget a fine toast to some fine guests.
Raise a glass.
Yep. I'm gonna like do an awareness check. Is there anything weird about the liquid?
Sure, go for it.
Well, they're having.
You don't notice anything about it, and you can see he's poured from the same bottle that he's freshly had his robot open into his glass as all of yours.
Well, they're having Indiana chat. I want to talk to Can, kind of on the side.
Sure.
Hey, yo, Can. I'm concerned that these dice that we're trying to get to, we might all have to be there to roll them again. And even after we do, I'm concerned that the best we get out of it's another message. So I don't know that a break forward or a distraction plan is the best plan we got going. Just wanted to spread that around a little bit.
Hey, Sarge, I've been wondering, I don't want to imply anything, but would he die if we killed him, or does he just stick around?
For as long as I've been here, I don't think they die. The couple of as you called them earlier.
I guess I should impart some of that knowledge onto you two, which you would have learned from the others that have been here a while. Whether you've encountered this just on your own or through other players, for those of you who've been here for longer, the NPCs cannot die. They can be halted. Killing them like what would kill like a person will like halt them or stop them for a while, but they are part of the game. They do come back.
Yeah, I think they just got to take a little rest and then they wake back up. Now I don't know if they retain the memory before they had such an accident.
Do we know?
Well,
if
we
they
don't
sleep?
need that much time.
Yes, they do sleep.
They do sleep. That might be important.
That might be that might be a great great chance.
I don't know if you noticed, but Tony seems to be a card guy. He may have that sleight of hand. He may be able to pick that key right out of that doctor's pocket. Maybe we could convince him to let us stay the night.
Yeah, very possibly. Let's
He has already offered for you to stay the night, by the by.
I think it's a
Maybe,
good
just
chance
maybe,
we
he
can
might do it.
Convince him that we can stay the
You
night.
got a good hunch.
I'm starting to
I'm
understand
not
why we
sure.
haven't got out of here yet.
Not sure, but I think we just might be able to.
All right.
Speaking of cards, while they're having this conversation, I'm going to be pulling out a deck of cards that I had with me from the
Nice.
casino, and I'm going to ask, does anyone want to play? We'll Texas Hold'em.
Take off.
Hold'em. I love Hold'em.
All we do is play cards here. You're about to get your ass beat, Tony.
That is true. The first thing they did was drink coffee and play cards.
All right, I'll deal them out, and I will attempt to pocket an ace for myself.
Yeah,
Excellent. All right,
how
so
they
that's
say,
gonna be
welcome to the jungle.
I would call that a gamble. Your gamble should be higher than 15.
Make it 30.
Where's
no, you're-
gamble? I see
you're-
35.
Yeah, you're trained in it, so I'm not sure why that's
Oh,
not.
that was a candelabra gamble.
Oh, okay,
I'm gambling.
got you.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll roll.
Wait, how do I gamble?
You click
Yeah,
the
we-
gamble button.
Oh, jeez.
we all
Christ.
Oh,
gambling?
okay, yeah, Tony, you.
Let's go.
No. I'm trying to.
I'm gonna lose it all.
I'm trying to pocket an ace with this.
Hey, bro.
So that's still gamble.
You're trying to cheat right off the bat. I see it. And I'll call him out.
I was gonna fate point that because my
All right,
guy,
all right.
he's not gonna fucking fail that.
That's a
bad.
great lift lord.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I'm
I
fate
love
pointing that
Texas is in the back there.
one. Sorry. 1 second.
The big wrench. You just carry it around.
Yeah, it's just
There we go.
Hey, that's
Okay,
nice.
yep. There you go. And with that, with a pocket, with an ace up your sleeve, you are able to just kick ass at this card game. You throw it at you bring it out just the right
snake
time.
eyes. Fuck.
In Hold'em, you got snake
Yeah,
eyes.
I hold him, I got snake eyes.
That's
Great
a
hand. Fuck! I cheated and lost.
There's 5 aces on the table. What's going on?
Yeah, I literally have dice.
Ibsen is delighted at just the livery that's going on here. Is enticed by the display. You say, yeah, well, gentlemen, it has been some time since I've been able to take part in games of chance. I would be willing to participate. I suppose, what is it y'all would like for me to pony up at this here ante?
How about we just play a friendly drinking game?
I'm not interested
Friendly
in that.
drinking
We gotta
game.
have some stakes.
Why not both, my friends? Drinks and steaks.
I love steak.
You've had plenty of steaks in your life, I can tell.
Yeah, I have.
Clickety clack.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my character sheet, and I certainly have absolutely no real money. So this is going to be good.
Yeah, I was also trying to
think I
figure
have
out
some,
what.
Now, not
trying to
to
figure out what
imply
I can do.
anything about your current financial situation, but I can see there's a bit of discrepancy between what we are all able to put up onto the table, as it were, as this is my table, gentlemen.
Well, hey now, that's not everyone. I'm gonna take off my jewelry and put it in the middle of the table. I've got a little to play
Yeah.
with.
Oh, you got me inspired, Dante. You know what? I do love it, and it is my only weapon in here. But I will bet my rich.
I'll break out my broken pistol that has no ammo and put it on the table.
You see, he appreciates all of these items so far. It's like, very nice. Oh, I see.
Well, look here. Now this is just a suggestion. Maybe we don't do this after all. I'm not real sure. But what if we, as a collective, put up the formula, as it were, to the rumble shake that my friend knows so much about, and you put up the actual tour of this place, including the office space.
Ooh, that's spicy.
You're
Ooh.
willing to. You're telling me you do know the recipe.
Wait, yeah,
for the
you
rumble
just.
shake.
Well, I don't personally know it, but my friend McCraig here has mentioned a time or two that he might know the recipe.
Yes, I have talked to the Manji people, and they have given me some pieces of the recipe. And in this here book, I was able to finish the recipe.
Are you willing to take a gentleman's bet on that, sir?
I'd assume so.
And do I take it that your word will match the word of your colleagues?
Sir,
Uh,
you have my word in the name of God himself.
Dr. Ibsen will think about this for a moment. He'll look up at his office. He'll kind of look at you from behind his thick goggles. He'll finish his glass and he'll stick out his hand.
Wait, McCrank, let Tony do the gambling. He just beat our ass.
Yeah.
I can take care of it. No, yeah, shake his hand.
For the rumble shake formula.
For the tour.
All right, and you both shake on it. And as you do, you hear sort of an ominous drum beat, followed by a Jumanji. That he does not seem to recognize or address at all. Oh, very good then. What shall be our game?
Well, I'm partial to dice myself, and I'll pull out my loaded dice.
You should looking like one of the 7 dwarves here.
Jesus Christ. You guys been eating well in this fucking wilderness.
That's fucking great.
Game of dice, then.
With
Very
the
well.
steampunk goggles.
What
Yeah.
shall it be?
Here's where the problem comes, Arm. I don't know how to play any games of dice in real life, but definitely Tony would. So,
Right. Okay. Classic game of dice. I mean, the most basic would be calling odds or evens, or by I mean that is it's just a little more than like coin flip, just with a little bit of extra steps.
Yep. I would obviously pick a game where the loaded dice give me an edge. So we'll do
For
odds
sure.
or evens.
What number do your loaded dice tend to land on?
They tend to land on snake eyes, double ones.
Tend to land on snake eyes. All right, snake eye dice. Perfect. All right. And I suppose then the game's just going to be to call them. And whoever has their dice, their number, rolled first. I suppose you take 2.
Yep, I will take 2.
Because you got Master Roshi over
both
here.
Take your shirts off.
Yeah, you gotta take your
In order to play a
Shirt
game
off,
of dice,
big
shirts have to be off.
What are you taking, Mr. Ibsen?
I suppose.
Ibsen, whatever.
Yes, Ibsen. That's quite all right. I suppose I'll go with the number 8.
That one's pretty fucking sick.
8 is an industrious number.
All right, I'm going with 2. And then gamble check, I take it?
This will be a gamble check.
Alright.
You will have a plus 10 because you're using your loaded dice.
Okay.
This is now it's not just a base roll, it's also a contested roll versus his gamble.
That's
Nice.
gonna save us.
Nice.
So
Okay, that's good.
First result.
Easy.
First result. None of your numbers are rolled. You each take a turn rolling the dice. You get like a 1 and like a 3. It doesn't quite hit. And neither of this is. And
All right.
you both lock eyes. It says, "Very well. After you, sir."
Let's go, Tony.
Yeah,
Let's
Tony.
go, Tony.
Let's go,
Snake
Tony.
eyes.
And I will go ahead and I will give him a perception check just to see if he can notice or tell that something is up with these dice. Haven't watched him roll.
Oh no.
Since he matched your dice roll exactly, he is going to say.
Can
He
we
is
fake
going
point
to-
his roll? Is that a thing?
He's going to say, "Sir, I would like first to congratulate you on your apparent victory. But first, if you could do me this gentleman's kindness, can you please roll that dice again? And I'd like you to make a gamble roll at +10 to see if it lands on Snake
Come on,
Eyes.
fail. Come on, fail.
No
Tony.
success.
Well, of course I can roll them again.
Oh,
No, I'm
You can
a
see-
lucky individual. I've got
You can see his eyes just to stay on the dice, just analyzing it. His face very impassive. Says, "And if you could do me a scientist's curiosity by rolling it one more time."
Well, sure. I don't know what you're trying to prove here, but I'll roll it one more time.
Oh no, it's even better.
I'm gonna fate point. I'm gonna fate point.
good roll.
I'm gonna fate point. This is my last one.
oh, don't be a 1.
Come on, Tony.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep getting.
Yeah, just get better.
Yes.
Hey.
we go.
And on that final one, it looks like it's
Ooh,
about to land
another
Snake Eyes
3.
again, and then it rolls onto a 3.
He's not gonna put together the 3-1-1-3 or 2.
Yeah. I think it was 1, 2, and then 1, 3.
Yeah.
Different enough. You see that as it lands off again, you can see that he stops leaning in forward, takes a deep breath, sort of nods, and then puts out his hand.
And
I
I'll
do
shake.
appreciate your cooperation. Congratulations.
It was a good game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
go.
It was.
Good game.
I'm afraid I'll have to barter with your friend for the rumble shake, the old-fashioned way. Now, I do believe I owe you gentlemen a full tour. If you would follow me to the heart of my operations, I'd be more than happy. I must advise you, gentlemen, once again, my rules are quite clear. Please do not touch anything. It is quite a delicate machine.
Alrighty, yes, sir.
Yeah,
We will not touch.
we don't got
a
touch
thing.
nothing. Just want to see what's going on in here.
So we didn't do that wager game earlier. Threw some shit on the table.
Yeah, I'll just put my jewelry back on.
Uh-huh.
Nice. I put my wrench away then. That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah, I didn't want you to lose your wrench. It seems to be your weapon.
It is entirely my weapon.
I like how you
Yeah.
keep getting face tattoos.
Yeah, they
It's
evolved.
like we got this Professor Layton style going on here. Very good. With that, as his servants deal with the table, he takes you on up to the sort of like the foreman's office that oversees the whole factory floor. Takes the brass key out of his pocket. Will open it up. And sure enough, as you look inside, you can see, massive control panel, huge board of like levers and pulleys and like dials and measurements and charts and graphs all over the place. Real just sort of mad scientist's sort of helm. And you can see next to this huge machine where like all of the wires central to the factory seem to like lead towards and extend outward from. Next to this large, giant, sort of like arcing Tesla battery, you would see a pair of glowing dice. So welcome, gentlemen. This is the heart of my factory here. As you can see, this is where I oversee the operations, where I plan my next moves. I take my daily charge of the tasks that are set for me.
Hey, Aram, are there any other like steam men or anything in here?
Yeah, that is a lot of wires. There's always at least one following alongside him as sort of like a personal attendant.
Okay, thanks.
And so the dice are just floating like they were before?
Yeah, he's acting like he does not even like register them or like look at them or seem to notice them. They are, again, just kind of like floating.
Are they within arm's reach?
They're at as he's kind of leading you like through the room and he's kind of like looking out at his factory. They're within like I'd say 10 feet.
Can I do a perception for any loose bolts, screws, anything I'd notice as a elevator guy that I could maybe use my wrench to fix?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception check. You know what? Yeah, you think you see one that could use a tightening?
Ibsen, can I pull you over here? This is kind of my expertise, and I'm gonna pull him that way and get out my wrench and say,
I say, what is it that you're?
Well, you see, you got a loose bolt here. I was hoping I could.
No, sir. That is just the proper, where it should be. Everything is just so.
Sir, have you ever heard of an elevator?
My friend, I'm more of an escalator man.
Yeah.
While Dr. Ibsen's turned around with McCrank, I think about that big club on my back, and I pull out the club and go for a full aim attack on this man.
All right, perfect. That is a +10 for the aim. I'll give you another +20 because he does not see it coming.
I'm gonna try to step in front first and wave him off.
I'm swinging.
No!
So it's full aim is +20. Did you say anything else?
It's full aim was +10 and then +20, but it looks like you're about to hit Dante across the fucking head here.
He got there.
Okay.
Well, okay, well, then I'll dodge if I can tell he's going for it either way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a killer hit that you just narrowly avoid. As there is like a moment here where you're going for like a full just like caveman bonk him on the head. Dante gets in the way and just narrowly avoids getting conked. As like the whoosh of air makes Ibsen turn around and is like, anybody feel a draft?
It's a little drafty in here, yeah. And I'll be on the ground after like rolling away.
I say that's a mighty fine instrument. A little simple, if you ask me. It could certainly use some improvement.
Yep, I agree. That's why I was showing you, because you have all this fancy stuff. I thought maybe you might be inspired by some simplicity.
Well, sometimes simplicity is its own genius, my friend. Although I do tend towards, I must declare, more of the range variety. In my younger years, perhaps I could have bandied about such an instrument of bludgeoning, but I find myself using more sophisticated instruments these days.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bludgeoning. I don't really use it for that, and I put it back on my back.
Take, for instance, my walking stick here, a fine refinement, if I do say myself, and one for my old knees, I must admit. However, with a quick adjustment of my cane, and you see it like, you ever play Bloodborne?
No.
No. Well, there's a thing called a trick cane, and it just sort of like extends outward, with like sort of like a quick wrap, on the hilt. Sort of extends outward, becomes like a telescopic staff, and it sort of crackles with the electricity at the ends.
Well, That's terrifying. And I go, well, yeah, that is quite the tool.
Let me
I
tell
could
you,
see-
gentlemen, this little handy device here carries enough voltage to shock a Jumanji hippo into spasms.
See, that's great.
Sometimes even a heart attack.
Oh wow, very cool.
It sure is. And he will. Zip. Of course, I don't run into too many hippos these days.
Now, Ibsen, I want to get back to this loose bolt here.
As I said, and he turns back around. This screw, if you look closely here, this is at just the right. If you dig it in too tightly, all right, it's just ain't gonna be so. I trust
Now,
you.
Ibsen, I respect you, sir, but I've been working on elevators my whole life. I'm telling you,
My friend,
that
I'm
this
afraid this
bolt
is no
it's a
elevator.
little bit loose.
When they're
Just-
having this conversation, I'm gonna look at Tony and like usher him onto my back, see if he can get on my shoulders. Beckon him
Yeah, I'll-
over.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I was going to ask, while they're doing all the hitting and everything
Getting on his shoulder.
and all the distracting and whatnot, are the dice like within reach? Like, can
They
I
said
try to roll them by myself?
They're
They're
within
10
like
feet.
10 feet of you guys.
That's
from-
why-
Grab
the dice.
Yeah, I'll
10
get
feet
on
up,
it.
right?
No, they're not like 10 feet up. I mean, they're just like floating in front of the
Oh,
battery.
yeah.
Oh, I
was
thought they
just-
were above us.
Grab
He
the
pays them
fucking
no
dice.
attention, so whenever he's turned around and they're all trying to hit each other and whatnot, can I just go try to roll the dice?
Yeah, for sure. You go over there while Ibsen's got his back turned. You touch the dice, and you get that familiar sensation, like back at the cheek
Alright.
part. They're not budging.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I'm
as
gonna
soon as I
grab
get
his
that-
hand and then grab Tony's hand at the same time.
As soon, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see with each hand that piles on there, the dice get brighter.
Now, Ibsen, I'm really telling you, this bolt is loose.
I continue to
There's
change.
no way around how loose this bolt is.
I grab Tony's hand and go and touch McCrank.
Oh, you're trying to like daisy chain it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, does that work? I mean, technically, like you're all. Damn it.
Power of friendship. Teamwork. Teamwork, power of
You're all
friendship.
touching it, and like they're all touching each other. I feel like that should work.
Yeah, that was the
Well-
plan with you on the shoulders. I was gonna just daisy chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel
Smart.
like yeah, okay. Yeah, I think if you could daisy chain it and you can get somebody touching it and everyone else is touching each other, portal style, I suppose, right? Just conducts. You feel the dice, like move through the air. Finally, sort of release from whatever force was holding them in place.
Yeah, what do I want to roll all total?
2d6.
2d6. 6.
6. You would all see immediately as your vision just sort of very quickly it fades to black and then looks toward a board in an indescript void, where you see a piece on the board move 6 spaces forward across a mist-covered board that is the game Jumanji. And as it does, you would see another hint or another clue begin to take form in the green jewel in the center. But as it's about to form in the center, your vision returns to Dr. Ibsen's factory, and you see it instead take form on the floor of the noisy battery. I will need a D100 from. Let's make it Tony again, since he's our new guy.
Tony.
I just type this in?
Tony.
Yeah, you can just backslash
There's
roll
a-
D100.
Oh,
Or
okay,
There's also a little dice at the far left you can click.
What was it? 2d10?
Single
1D100.
Okay, my bad.
You could do 2d10 to get the same.
Oh my God.
I don't have any fate points left.
No,
Nope,
that's great.
we got
99's great.
99 problems.
Yeah, I'm not sure
you
what
get-
This
revelation we're
roll
about to have,
is
but it's about to
one.
be insane.
You get the following prompt.
You're dead.
Go, go,
Dude, 99's
Just
tight.
L.
go
Oh.
die.
Don't know.
That's not great.
No. You got spiders.
My sister's operation.
This dude's spiders.
Playtime wisdom.
And as the dice are rolled, and they disappear in a gleaming sort of golden dust, leaving behind this clue on the ground. And as you roll the dice, you hear and see the battery in the room begin to quake and shake and rumble as smoke and steam begins to fill the room. As Dr. Ibsen wheels himself around and says, "What have you done?"
He was trying to turn that bolt, man. He knew he should have.
Yeah, it was the bolt, man. I'm telling you.
Battery! My poor battery!
Oh shit.
And you can see he's like just all over the battery right now, trying to he's doing the Oz behind the curtain thing, pulling all of these levers and twisting all of these valves. You fools! I told you not to touch anything.
Well, look, sir, I didn't touch nothing. I don't know what's going wrong here. Maybe McCrank can help you out. I don't know.
We all be holding hands so we don't touch nothing. It's obvious it wasn't us.
Got him.
You have betrayed my trust. You have betrayed my hospitality. You have insulted me, sir.
I'm gonna
You
look
have
at him
injured me, sir.
in the eyes and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Brother, I promise we didn't touch nothing."
With that fellowship.
Oh boy.
I say, Machine Man, escort these
Oh, I
men
got it
most
back.
forcefully out of my factory. And you would see the machine men beside him. Their eyes go from like a dull green to a fiery red.
Oh, let's get out of here. He's letting us
We should
go.
leave.
Yep, it's time to go.
Thanks for the duck, brother.
It was nice meeting you, Doctor.
You really need to fix that bolt.
I'm gonna need some descriptions of how how you are escaping as machine men are doing their best to try and injure you on your way out.
Oh, injured not
Oh,
forcefully.
he said escort.
As forcibly escort, perhaps in a body bag. As they are as various industrial tool implements and tools are being levied against you. Hammers, buzz saws.
Yeah, I assume there's lots of pipes around. Yeah,
And definitely, fallingpipe.sfx.
falling pipe.
Perfect.
I'm moonwalking.
I mean, Tony's used to Tony's used to getting hassled by bouncers trying to toss him out of casino, so he's just dodging and weaving, running out
That's
of there.
good.
All right, that sounds like an agility for Tony.
Yep.
All right, with a negative 0.4, you don't get away completely unscathed. As one of these machine men with like a big old rivet gun, I think like a nail gun, a pneumatic nail gun, does manage to shoot you with a nail.
Oof.
On your way out. Dealing.
Is it on my tattoo?
Kind of sick.
I would say negative 0.04. Do you want it to be?
Yeah, I mean, if it's on the exact ace.
Yeah,
dot,
fantastic.
that's what I
Then. Yeah,
want.
you get
All
a
right.
nail straight through one of the aces.
Cool.
Cool.
As you take 4 points of damage subtracted by your toughness, so I think you only take 1 wound.
Nice.
Yep.
Huge.
Meanwhile, other methods of escape.
I'm bulldozing. I'm lowering that shoulder down.
Strength.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you bulldoze right.
How about a fate point is what I just thought.
All right.
Hate that.
Ooh.
We can do
Can roll again.
multiple fate points, right?
You can.
Ooh, and I meant to say a second fate point, of course.
All right. All right.
Oh no! My third and final fate point.
The same. Wow.
Hey.
All right, there you go.
We did it.
You're trying to like rush your way out. One of these machine men imposes himself between you and the door. And with a 6, you successfully. You can tell these machine men, they're very top heavy. So you go in from the legs. You're able to like sweep them, knock them over, and you are able to barrel your way out of there.
Nice, let's go.
Seeing can do that. I'm gonna try something of the same to start. Just run through whatever is in my way.
Strength again.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
How many fate points do I have? I have all of mine.
Should have 3.
We'll give it one more, and then I've got a different idea, just in case. Oof, it's not better. All right, with that not working.
Well, that would be your action. Your first attempt to escape, unless you are continuing to fate point.
No, then we're just gonna fate point till I win.
Holy shit.
The last one.
All right,
Oh,
I didn't
no.
win.
This is why it's a good idea to waste them on gambling.
You try to muscle your way out, but you encounter a machine man with like a clamp-like vice grip that refuses to let go, and it just has you being like crushed from the sides in this bare clamp. Squeeze down on you.
Did we heal at all from last game?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know about all this, boys.
It's currently you. We got 2 people out. 1 person still in the factory. Let's get one for Dante and McCrank.
I'm committed to moonwalking out, dancing
Moonwalking
around these robots.
That's gonna be an agility. Or a fellowship, potentially.
Just for the record, I did roll a 9 before, so I got my fate point back when I have to do this multiple times.
Right.
But I won't.
As you Jojo your way out of there, with your dance-like moves doubling as like evasive serpentine maneuvers. As you're like dodging like flying like wrenches,
What the fuck?
nail guns, the occasional buzzsaw. Jesus,
What the fuck?
So hardcore.
Shit.
Why is Drew's character so emo?
as
He's so fucking edgy.
that afro is majestic. As you just dance your way out of there, bringing us to McCrank.
I'm a book it. And I'm not very fast.
You're going at the run instead of the bulldoze?
Yep, that's how we do.
Alright.
And McCrank,
Wow.
he hauls ass. Someone of his size, just to likewise.
Never seen
they
somebody move like
underestimate
that before.
how fast he can move when properly motivated, knowing that he can't deliver that promise of that rumble shake.
Devastating.
Leaving only as you all make your way out and are able to escape and find yourself near the front doors. We've got Staff Sergeant Judica trapped inside in the vice grip of this machine man.
Shit, we did just.
Judica, I need you to make me a toughness test.
Toughness test?
Toughness test, because the life is getting squeezed out of you.
Out of your hand.
Oh my god,
no.
Judica.
You got another fate point, don't you?
No, I used them all.
Oh, you used
You
all
take
of them.
4. You take 12 points of damage to the body, and it is just squeezing.
No.
That would
So
kill
12
my
points
guy.
of damage minus your toughness.
Yeah.
What wounds would that put you at currently?
I'm fine. You leave me alone.
Yeah, he's technically all right.
So I should say, as this is going on, the rest of the machine men that were attempting to get the others are now starting to converge on you, as Dr. Ibsen saying, is in his megaphone, saying, "Well, I suppose this is the proper wage of dealing with thieves and vandals. I'm afraid my machines are going to have to teach you a lesson you won't soon forget, son. You have a turn."
Yeah. Best I got is strength to break out of the mess that I'm in.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Hey!
Nice.
Yes.
With an 18, and knowing that if you stay here any longer, you're going to get like torn limb from limb by a bunch of robots. It gives you. They're so happy.
What are these?
He loves this robot. You get a surge of strength to finally escape, bust out, and make your way out into the factory yard.
Well, boys, I can't believe you left me, but I ain't got time to worry about that. We gotta go.
Sure enough, as you guys are escaping out into the jungle, you hear alarms going off in the surrounding area in the junkyard, and those defense mechanisms that you had passed earlier are now alert and on. The first of these, that turret, you see seems to be like some kind of harpoon launcher.
Oh God.
And let's see just who that's going after. I'm just gonna go down the line in Discord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is gonna be Dante. Dante, there's a harpoon coming your way. Let me see if it hits. That is a natural fucking one.
No.
Wow. I am
That's
going to
going
do.
right to your head.
I can dodge projectiles, right?
Nope, you can only dodge melee.
Oh God.
So that's coming right to your head, my friend. Your handsome, handsome head.
It might mistake the afro
Oh
for
my
part of his head.
God. It just obliterates my face.
On.
14 damage to the cranium.
I do all this sweet moonwalking and dancing in the factory just to get harpooned in the face.
Harpoon for the skull.
Yo.
Dead between the eyes.
That's minus your toughness score, mind you.
Oh, good. But also it gives me a -1 instead.
-1. Okay, so that's a crit of 1 to the head. Impact. Well, no, I call it harpoon rending. How are you still so calm about this?
So in the suit.
I took a second to model, that's why.
You got the pose unlocked?
To like comb out my afro.
1 second, let me pull up the page. Here we are, rending head. The attack tears skin from your face, dealing 1 level of fatigue. If you're wearing a helmet, there's no effect. Well, let that be a lesson learned. Wear your helmets.
Oof.
So am I still running?
Yeah, you take a level of fatigue, but you're it just gives you -10 on all of your tests until you rest it off. And you're not knocked unconscious because your fatigue does not equal your toughness bonus, so you are good there.
Holy shit.
Oh, so
Jesus
like
Christ.
Dante, you just took a harpoon to the face.
But in better news, you now have a harpoon.
Well, you can
Well,
take it out of your fucking
Right, half glass full right
do I
there.
catch it? Catch it on the way
you could
out?
probably label that as it probably like tore your ear off or something, or like scalped part of you.
in this, when you go to 0, you then get fatigue. You don't drop or anything.
That's right. Yeah, you accrue negative damage though, so you're currently at
see.
-1.
I see. Okay.
Which is called critical damage, and further damage just increases the critical chart, and it becomes very easy to die and lose
Die
limbs
at
and
that point.
such.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah, boys, we gotta keep running.
Get out of here.
Dante, that was really impressive. I don't know how he just took that, man. Let's go.
And with that, running as fast as you can, you have gone from becoming guests of honor at Ibsen's factory to fresh enemies. After a friendly dinner and card game, and have now run past the junkyard. It is nearing nighttime in Jumanji, by the by, as you were going to be staying the night at Ibsen's factory. So you find yourself in the nighttime at Jumanji, in between the river and Van Pelt's lodge.
That's gonna have to be it for me.
Yep,
Like
and
a
that
good
is
place to
a
camp.
good spot for our cliffhanger.
Well, once again, thank you, Aram. That was great.
Yes, Aram.
Thank you,
That
Aram.
was amazing.
Drew, welcome. Always happy to hear from you. Always happy to see you. And we'd love to
You
see
guys
you again. I would say next week, but next week is Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
So I'll likely.
Nice.
Damn, that's great. So next week's probably going to be off, but
Jesus.
otherwise, yeah, Wednesdays at about 7 to 7:30 is
Yeah,
when
man.
we like to get together. We'd love to see you again.
Yeah, I'll be here
For sure.
on the 4th.
Hell yeah, brother. Definitely missed you, and always a welcome addition. That was hilarious.
Nice. All right. Yeah, it was a good time, guys.
Hoping everything's going good.
Yeah, it's going good. You know, Dante's fucked up, but do what you can.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well,
At least you had the fucking
thank you,
wherewithal to
gentlemen.
pick
I
the
can't
zero.
run these games without you guys. I always look forward to them, and they're always the best part of my day. So I hope you all have a fantastic week and a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Likewise.
You too, man.
Same.
Yeah, very fun, boys.
See ya, boys.
All right, thanks
Right.
everyone.
All
Boy.
right.
Yep. Thank
Later,
you.
guys.
Yeah, peace.
See ya.
Start recording. Say it now.
Yeah, shout out to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.